Economic security versus freedom, what you need to know. The concept of financial security is very different from that of financial freedom. The latter is well known in the business world and seems to be a life goal pursued by most people. In simple terms, financial freedom means having more money than you know what to do with. It means having enough income to live the lifestyle you desire and being free from the constraints of a fixed monthly salary. If you appreciate the video, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and support us with a donation. Thanks to your help, we will be able to continue producing high-quality content and constantly improving our channel. You can do it here below, through the appropriate buttons, subscribe, and thanks. Financial freedom makes sense and is a great goal to achieve. However, equally important but less frequently discussed is financial security. The difference between the two is quite simple. Financial freedom is based on the amount of money you have or receive regularly. For example, if you have $5 million in your bank account, you are likely financially free. However, you are also free if you do not have such money but instead have a predictable source of income, such as a 5, 6, or 7-figure monthly income. Financial security is different because it is based on your abilities, not necessarily on what you have now. More specifically, security refers to the ability to generate money from nothing. Upon reflection, this aspect might be more important than financial freedom. The reason is this. To illustrate this point, let's compare two people, William and Sarah. William was a recent graduate, and after college, he started working in a busy office of a large corporation. He was just a small cog in a massive machine, and his job was repetitive and boring. He wanted to escape the rat race and began looking for a way to get rich after only 2 years of working at that company. While researching on the internet, he came across an investment guru. This person taught people how to invest and so on, but his primary job was to take money from his followers, invest it for them, and return a percentage of the profits. William thought it was a good idea to invest in this man. After all he had to do was give him the money and wait a few weeks to see the profits. And he was indeed lucky. In less than a month, the man had invested in a property that William couldn't even understand, and what were $10,000 in the bank had become $500,000. So he quit his job, moved to a new state, and started a new life. In reality, he lost control of his spending, and only 8 months later, his card was declined for the first time in a shopping mall. He was broke and had completely run out of money. He was clearly desperate. Living in a rented apartment, he had to pay $3,000 in rent per month, plus the payment for an unfinished Ferrari, and many other expenses began to pile up. William went into so much debt that he had to declare bankruptcy. Then there's Sarah. Sarah also graduated and initially had a job similar to William's. Wanting to advance her career and earn more, she began looking for online courses on how to invest. Within 6 months, she learned everything there is to know about stock investing and began diversifying all her savings. 5 years later, Sarah earns a 7-figure income. However, she becomes distracted, and the performance of some stocks deteriorates. A series of wrong decisions cause her to lose almost all her wealth. But she has the necessary knowledge and will recover everything in the coming years. So, even though it will take time to achieve financial stability, and you will likely fail along the way, this is the only path if you don't want to always risk everything. Therefore, what are your choices? Be like William and constantly worry about losing money, or be like Sarah and have the certainty of knowing how to recover your money, no matter what happens? That's how to become financially secure. Phase 1 to become financially secure: identify and set goals. If you are looking to become financially secure, your goal isn't just to earn a few $1,000s a month. You likely already have a regular job and are seeking a more rewarding and fulfilling upgrade. If you've been with us for a while, you already know how important clarity is. Clearly defining your outcomes and being 100% sure of what you need to achieve is crucial to ensuring success. If you don't even know what you want, you'll never achieve success. Therefore, you must first define your financial security and realistic lifestyle ideals. Here's what I want you to do. Make a long list of what you want from your life in 5 years. Be brave, but realistic. First, choose whether to rent or buy a house. Then, do some research and choose the ideal house in the ideal city and calculate the initial and monthly costs. Next, calculate all other monthly expenses, starting with basic and essential ones, for example, electricity, phone bill. Add them up to get the annual expense. This figure is entirely yours, and if you're realistic, it won't be too high. It might be 6 figures, 7 figures, sometimes even 8 figures. But do your best to estimate everything accurately to have a decent perspective on how much you need to earn to live the lifestyle you desire. Phase 2. Correct your mindset. Before discussing business, you should know that without the right mindset, you can never achieve financial security or even financial freedom. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is for your success. We have made countless videos on this topic, but if your mindset needs a check, here are the main things to correct. 1. Correct discipline. The road to success is full of obstacles, and to overcome them, you need discipline. The reason is straightforward. Discipline is defined as training to do something in a controlled and habitual way. In this article, we give a more specific definition. Discipline for success means doing what is necessary for long-term success, even at the expense of short-term pleasure. In other words, it means completing important tasks even when you don't feel like it. To become disciplined, it is recommended to start waking up every day at the same time and performing a morning ritual. The morning ritual is the first thing that wakes you up, and after 2 or more weeks, it becomes a habit, and you don't think about it anymore. The clarity, energy, and motivation that result are irreplaceable. 2. Develop willpower. Willpower is what prevents most people from doing what is necessary. Willpower is lacking, and most people procrastinate because they don't have this crucial element. Fortunately, willpower can be trained. Willpower is like a muscle, the more you train it, the stronger it becomes. To train a muscle, you need to start small. Therefore, first, fight the urge to check social media as soon as you wake up. For 2 hours every morning, don't touch your phone unless it's an emergency. Second, taking a cold shower is a good exercise. It takes some willpower to step into the icy water, but it's worth it. The physical and psychological benefits are countless, and it also develops willpower. 3. Abandon the scarcity mindset. The scarcity mindset, often repeated, is what most parents teach their children. For example, someone might say that money isn't important, and this is a scarcity mindset. All the characteristics of poor people related to money, finances, politics, and the economy are part of the mindset to avoid. Most of us have this mindset installed in our brains. The goal is to slowly free ourselves from it and install new ones. Watch our video to learn more. 4. Get rid of unhealthy habits and install new ones. My vegetarian friends always say it annoyingly, but it's true. A healthy body is a healthy mind. Is there such a thing? You're doing something productive, decide to take a break, go eat 1 or 2 pizzas, drink a beer, and return to work. But you feel heavy and tired. These negative habits, such as smoking, excessive use of social media, frequent drinking, and many other addictions, must be eliminated. There are rules that apply to most people when it comes to developing new habits, for example, exercising every day. What you're trying to turn into a habit must continue for 14 days. After that, the same habit must continue for 90 days to become a lifestyle. This is a fact supported by science. Phase 3, choose a region. Now you're ready to make a decision about your business. You need to decide how you want to become financially stable and in which sector you want to develop your business. Developing very generic skills will not make you financially stable. Being a money generator means generating money from nothing every time you want. The more specific the choice of sector or niche, the better it will be for you. The sector depends on you, but some research is necessary. First, you need to decide whether you want to offer B2B or B2C services. The difference is simple. B2B stands for business to business, i.e., providing products or services to other businesses. B2C stands for business to consumer, i.e., selling to the general public. Examples of B2C business models include selling food products in department stores, selling health and beauty products in department stores, etc. Next, you need to focus on the specific product or service you want to offer. In this regard, there is a rule to always remember. When you offer high value, price is never a problem. In other words, if people say that the price is too high for what you're trying to sell, then probably the product isn't worth enough. My suggestion is to enter the B2B niche and offer a service rather than a product. This is the best way to be financially stable. The ideal is to choose high-value skills that are in high demand and cannot be replaced by artificial intelligence. That's it. From here, your goal is to develop that skill and offer it to the market. It can be difficult to choose a sector, especially after COVID-19, and a specific service or product to work on further. If you want a video on how to choose a sector or niche, let us know in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on our new content. We always provide you with high-value videos. We are interested in discovering your personal experience on the topic. Write it in the comments and feel free to ask any questions. We will be happy to interact. Feel free to leave a comment so that we can improve the content. Your like would be the cherry on top, and click subscribe to stay informed about upcoming publications.